public being here would be pretty empty. Can you imagine myself, all these empty chairs here, just talking to myself. Whom I wish all the best of luck, by the way. I'd also like to thank Eleanor Ward for hosting the public forum, the candidates forum. I think it's a very important aspect of the mayoral race. I think in a tight vote, just the fact that we have a public forum may or may not determine a vote one way or another, so thank you for that very much. A little bit about myself. I moved to Arikana about 2 years ago. I came from Calgary, and the reason why I came out here, I think you guys might all remember 2 years ago when the real estate market was totally out of whack and totally crazy. Couldn't buy anything for under $400,000 or $500,000 in Calgary. And the things that I did find there, I think one guy offered me his condo, which was 40, 45 years old, for a mere $275,000. And I said, yeah, no way, I don't think so. And I came out here to Arikana, and in a nutshell, I found a very beautiful place built by Moscow Homes. Very well built, 4 or 5 years old, love it. Large piece of property, beautiful, love the crime-free environment out here. Haven't heard a siren, I think, except maybe once or twice down First Avenue. Our MD of Rocky View Sheriff's Department chasing a motor vehicle speeding down the road at 37 kilometers an hour in a 30 zone. Yay, tax dollars, whatever. And the first thing I wanted to do when I came out here was get involved in the town's political fabric. And one way I did that was talk to our local business people. I won't mention who they were, but I spoke to a number of business persons 2 years ago, and in a nutshell, the things that they had to say about our town were horrible, okay, to say the least. And now that was when the old council was still in place, and basically the things that they said were so bad that I really honestly thought I wanted to move back to Calgary, somewhere, anywhere but here, okay? It was that bad. But I also thought to myself, maybe instead of moving away, how can I make a difference? What can I do to get involved and maybe somehow in my own small way make something better, somehow? So that made me seek a volunteer position on the MPC, the Subdivision and Development Approval Board, and it's been a lot of fun there. It was interesting, and in part, and I stress that in part, that truck center that we currently have underway and happening on First Ave was as a result of a meeting that we had with the developers of that particular site. And so to this day, we thank them for choosing Arikana for their development. And then a couple of months ago, Mr. Dusson resigns. Sadly enough, he's a very nice guy, I think. And so I thought to myself, what a better way to get involved than to try even better. Perhaps I should try to run for mayor. That brings me here today. I did a lot of research as to what's all involved in the mayoral position. I talked to Mr. Dusson at great length, and I thank him for the time that he took to answer all my questions. I talked to another ex-mayor, Mr. Dave Ward, and I thank him as well for all the time he took to answer all my questions regarding the mayoral position. Although I work full-time in Calgary, I know I can do it. It's not a question about money, it's not a question about supplementing my income, ladies and gentlemen. It's a question about a passion that I have in my heart for this town to see where I could make a difference in my own way, okay? So that brings me to over the last year and a half when Mr. Dusson and his new council were in force. And again, this is strictly my opinion. I think Mr. Dusson and his council and the staff have taken Arikana to wonderful directions towards progress and growth. They've done a great job, and if I was elected mayor, I'd like to ensure that the momentum that Arikana has gathered over the last year and a half will continue. Okay, and I say that without an inkling of a doubt that in my books is non-negotiable. The momentum that they have created for our town towards growth and prosperity must continue. In my opinion, I think it's vital. Okay, thank you. It is vital towards Arikana's growth. So, a couple of other things that I'd like to make myself known for as well, if I was a mayor, is accountability. so that if you see me jogging on the street, or if you see me shopping in our local grocery store here, and I do encourage local spending, if you guys have any questions for me, I won't be ducking away and hiding and hope you go away. I will answer your question. Okay, it's just that simple. And basically, being a mayor is going to be a learning curve for me. I'm going to sit here and honestly tell you right now, I don't know everything. Lord knows I probably never will. But it's going to be a learning curve. Being a mayor is not going to be a power trip. Okay, I'd like to get that clear as well. It's going to be a team effort that's going to involve myself, the town staff, town council, and I believe that I could continue to bring Eric Cannon to wonderful directions so that